Boys, it's finally here.
We're back.
It's finally here. Everybody, welcome back to we're on 6 now. We've survived
Yes,
the
sir.
five episode purge. Welcome back to the
Nice.
6th volume of the Broken Toast podcast. I am joined here by my boys Sklabine, Slee3PO, as many might call him, and my man's Lord Swinsky, the GOAT. First subscriber on Twitch, by the way, so don't be jealous or anything.
Whoa.
Boys, how the fuck we doing tonight, man?
Pretty good. We got
What's going on,
Mr.
Cam?
Sexy Man already in the chat.
Googly boogly. Googly boogly.
Oh,
We love it.
it
We
has
love it.
been a week for sure. Probably like
Oh,
the
yeah,
longest
you can say that
week
again, man.
of my fucking life.
Very long week. Very long week.
Went from the eardrum bandit to the fingertip bandit.
What did you do now? Did you get your finger stuck in your eardrum?
No, surprisingly not. No, just being a dummy on the job.
The figures. You're usually a dummy, so just when
Yeah.
you're on the job, you just happen to be a dummy on the job. Craziness.
Can't argue that.
But yeah, boys, I think we got a couple news stories to get into. I heard rumblings of.
Yeah. I got on Instagram like right before we went live and got a couple things. One is involving Mr. Bob Iger. So
Bobby.
make sure that it's
Oh.
pulling up because my laptop likes to lag. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, Lord. That's that quote right there, dude. Isn't that what they've been trying to do for the past 15 years? 10, 15 feels like.
Yeah, so this is from today, from Star Wars Holocron, which is basically like one of, if not like the most reliable Star Wars news source. And he says, Disney CEO Bob Iger says the aim for the company is for more great storytelling to a larger audience, more innovation, more risk-taking, more creation of happiness.
Corey, Trevor, put your hands down.
Fuck off! So I would just like to preface the unhinged rant that is about to happen. In order for more great storytelling, you need to write a cohesive fucking story.
Not only you want innovation, bitch, where is the goddamn Old Republic trilogy that this man canceled?
It's too
Where's the Bane series?
The funny part
Where's
is
a Revan series?
they're more.
Where's any of these fucking Legends novels that can be adapted into fucking movies?
If you look at that quote, he's more focused on the second part of that. They're more focused on the larger audience than they are actually making the great storytelling. That's the issue.
Well, guess what? The larger audience can fuck off. Give me my Star Wars.
Dude, if you just make great stuff, you'll get a large audience. Like it's not the other way around. But you can tell
Literally.
they're hunting for the audience.
Literally. Hunting.
Well,
Trying to reach different clienteles. It's just not going to work, man. Give us what we want. That'll sell.
Literally.
So Star Wars was the greatest IP before all this BS happened. So
Yep.
it's just crazy.
Switch the layout so people can actually read this picture. Come on, fucking laptop, Jesus! But Miss Sigourney Weaver, I'm assuming she's a main character in the Mandalorian and Grogu, says that Luke is trying to make the Star Wars to end all Star Wars. They're letting the universe exist and telling really interesting stories within that. You want to know what I got from this? That I don't need to go see Mando and Grogu because it just exists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was that supposed to sell me on anything in the future of Star Wars? Because I can tell you right now, if that's the case, I'm done. I'm done with the new shit. I will focus on Legends and the original 6.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling like they're gonna play Mando and Grogu very, very, very safely.
I mean, it's Bob's
and I'm
idea.
not a fan of it.
Neither am I. I hope we're wrong.
I do too. I really
We're
do.
going to be there. We'll go see it, but yeah, dude.
Speaking of which, you're due to come up here for that one.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That'll be a cool. We'll have to vlog that thing, dude. That'd be sweet.
1,000%. We're gonna record the whole video too. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be dope.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's something ain't right.
Dude, it just seems like the more they try to fix this with like comments, they just make it worse and worse. Because like that
Yeah.
legitimately just tells me that like they're not gonna try with anything. I mean,
Yeah,
Dave's obviously gonna try with his stuff, but
Sure.
I've
It's
got
that's
my
only
gripe
one
with
piece
Tony.
of the
Right.
yeah.
It's just like you know, you can only dig a fucking hole so far until you reach China.
Yeah.
And you saw what happened last time we went to China. John Boyega got cooked.
Absolutely cooked.
So, I mean, hopefully the movie sucks and I can get Mando cards really cheap. But
Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like the goal should be to make the Star Wars that ends all Star Wars, right? Like, isn't that the
Should
point?
be.
Because if you keep trying to make a better film, it's just going to make the overall quality of the
Well,
next film better, right?
and that's my thing too. Is like as an artist, right? Because at the end of the day, these people are artists. Why would you not create the best possible work of art that you could? Why half-ass it?
And we're not saying your version of Star Wars. We're
No.
just saying
It doesn't have to. I mean, like my version of Star Wars isn't fucking Skeleton Crew, and I love that shit.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't have
You
to
know?
put their stamp on it. Like, you can tell a great story without having to like throw your identity.
It's not even that. Like, I'm okay with you putting your stamp on it, but it doesn't have to be like,
Sure.
let me fuck some shit up. It can just be
Yeah,
like,
you don't
this is
have
done
to-
in my style. Like, if Quentin Tarantino made a Star Wars movie, right?
If you're gonna
I
do
don't need
something
him. I don't need him to fuck up a character. He would make the movie in a way that you're like, this is a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Sure. Like, if your stamp of approval is going to be jarring, then I don't want your stamp of approval. That's what I'm getting at. If it's going to cause me, if it's going to take me out of the film, out of the experience of being in that universe, I don't want it, dude. We've been dealing with this problem for a long time. It stinks.
Long time.
So, I mean, I have faith. I think eventually we'll get some good Star Wars, but who knows
for
how
sure.
long it's going to take, dude.
Yeah.
That's really the thing.
I'm just not a big fan of like the
Great
way the actors and everybody else like at Lucasfilm have like been wording
The PR.
their
The PR
comments,
is a
bro.
mess, bro. Arguably,
Yeah,
that's
like
probably arguably the worst thing about Lucasfilm is their PR in general.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe a fucking word that Mr. Iger said about wanting to be innovative and taking risk.
No.
Dude, taking risk? What are you taking a risk of? Is Grogu gonna finally actually steal a fucking snack this time? Is that the fucking risk here?
Yeah. Or is he gonna kill Babu Frick's clan?
Macaroons don't count.
I mean, he didn't really fully successfully steal it. He had to use the Force because he's a fucking midget. I want to see him smack that fucking kid, look him dead in the eye, and take the macaron, and then just like,
Yo, Obi-Wan, what's good, bro?
where's my invite, brother? Brother, these things have to get planned ahead of time, bro. They have to get planned ahead of time. If you want to hop on, we need to know by like Wednesday. And that's if we can make it work. Because the more people we have on here, the longer we're going to go.
For sure.
That we run the risk of being like some other podcast, having 10 people on at the same time and nobody can talk. And yeah, some people get skipped over a couple of times.
Yeah, right. Outer Rim, what's up, man?
Or.
Quincy, what's your other news bullet that you got?
Well, that was pretty much it.
Okay. Let maybe have one more.
Pretty contradicting statements from both sides. You know, we got the CEO of the company being like, "Hey, we're trying to be innovative and taking risks," and then you got literally an actor from a movie being like, "Yeah, this movie just exists."
Yeah. 1,000%, bro.
So it's just, I mean, they seem to have a theme with the Disney Star Wars stuff. They like to be flip-floppy with not just their characters, but their comments about the shit. So I guess they're consistent with one thing.
Literally.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm at a loss, man. You know,
I'm just
like
sick of listening to it.
if you're gonna practice what you fucking preach, bro, like just write a good fucking story, bro. Just write a good fucking story. Like
They
we've
don't
got
even have to write, bro. Literally, Bane series. You see this name, Mr. Drew Caprician? You literally just call him up.
It's Carpretian.
Whatever. You literally call him up, have him work with the fucking writers to adapt what is already fucking written. It's not hard. It
makes way
can't
too
be
much
that
sense,
hard.
though, Swinsky. You got that? See, that's the problem. It made way too much sense.
Well, and then you
They're
also
not gonna
can't
do that.
you also can't add a bunch of political bullshit into it if you have somebody that focuses on the story, write it.
Hence of the stamp of approval I was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, it's just,
Yeah, bro.
100%. Yeah, I mean, it's
that's
LA
literally
speak.
that's literally
Hollywood
me
speak.
going after like let's say I was on my Twitch and I said some shit I shouldn't have said. That's literally me being like, oh, you know, like general HR statement. Got Brick Breaker in the chat. Welcome in.
What up, Brick Breaker? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We can sit here and analyze the words all day, but to me, the words are empty.
There's nothing to analyze. It's just
the words
straight
are
up
empty, bro.
contradictory statements. Like it's
not even, or it's not even, or it's not even rumors, bro. He's a fucking cuck. He's a cuck. He does not deserve to be in charge of this IP. If he wants to run Disney, cool, but put somebody else in charge of Star Wars. Star Wars division, separate it from the corporate Disney ladder, fucking let it run.
Bro, I'm gonna go out on a fucking limb here and just say that Lucasfilm needs to go back to being anti-Hollywood and go back to being independent. That is where they work the best.
1000%.
But enough about that bullshit. I mean, never mind. The Fingertip Bandit has returned. He probably went to go steal another one.
I went to go put a new tampon on his hand.
Lightsaber duels to rank.
How did you know?
Yeah, we're getting to why you guys are here.
Let's get to it, man.
All right, so give us a little rundown of what we're ranking here today. Swoonsky Boonsky.
So obviously,
AKA Squinksky.
So we're ranking good old lightsaber duels, but not just any lightsaber duels. The main 9 movie lightsaber duels. So we're not doing Clone Wars because eventually we'll do it, but there's honestly way too fucking many for me to go through and try to find them. Rebels has like what, fucking 4 of them. And honestly, the Tales of series, they don't deserve to be called lightsaber fights considering they last 5 seconds. So fuck those.
Yeah, fair. You know another one that I'd love to get. I need to do a brief watch through of the other 2 seasons and get another one. Is we should do Visions.
Yeah, I definitely have been thoroughly enjoying Visions.
Bro, I need to go back and watch them because I kind of just gave them. You know what I did is I did the same thing I did with the sequel trilogy. I gave them one watch and then boom, gone. You know, and as I was making clips for my Twitch stuff, bro, with these GIFs and stuff and the audios and stuff, bro, I need to go back and watch Mando in its completeness already again, and Book of Boba Fett, you know, like all this shit. I'm just gonna have a Star Wars marathon at one point, you know.
Definitely need to do it, man.
With one of these weekends. So, well, that being said, I think we hop into the obvious. We start with a banger.
Starting with a banger. Right.
Start with a banger.
Duel, bro. Start with that one?
No, we're not starting with that one. We're not starting with that one. Let's start with what should have been a really good battle.
Thoughts? Good old Kylo versus Rey and Finn.
what should have been Kylo versus Finn. But you gotta take Star Wars, put a chick in it, make it gay. The actual fighting in this scene, I mean,
it's not bad, dude.
It's not bad. But it's not. It's not OG. It's like I could watch this scene right now and be like, all right. But I'm not watching this scene like on the edge of my fucking seat, like, ooh,
Yeah,
like,
no. The only,
if I'm being honest with you guys, I think it's my favorite of maybe all of the sequels.
Yeah, but that's not a high bar, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, So I probably would end up. What were you gonna say, Swoonsky? Before I say
the only like cool aspect of it that I actually really like is the fact that Kylo was shot and he's constantly like beating on that fucking wound to try to feel his anger and his pain. Yep. But at the same time, he loses to a girl who's never held a lightsaber.
And a guy who gets nerfed by China.
Yeah, but we also need to be honest. Like, I feel like the aesthetic makes up for the majority of why this is like a good.
The aesthetic of this battle, the cinematography, choreography is all right.
Yeah,
but like the setting of this battle, bro,
is really cool.
Dude,
like if you made this like a Hoth forest, not that there's forest on Hoth, and you put Luke and fucking Vader here, bro.
Oh, bro, that would have fucking ate.
That would have slapped, bro.
I'm gonna do something here, and this is really there's all these factors into ranking it, right?
Yeah.
I think it goes here.
That's what I was gonna say.
Good start.
I said solid
because it's not terrible, it's not great, but it is the best of three of a trilogy. It is probably one of the best ones. Other than the only other one I would have here. And I don't even know if we have it, would be, and I don't even think it was a saber battle so much as per se, just a scene, was Darth Ray, the Dark Ray.
Yeah, I like.
Cool. I would have. That is the only thing that beats this. And that if we have,
what do you mean? In terms of what?
Just how sick it was, how cool of a concept it was. She's like battling herself. But like I said, I don't really remember off the top of my head. That was one of the things that stood out to me from the sequel trilogy. I talk about I like things that I like, I don't like things that I don't like, and then it gets a great overall. That was a really high moment for me in that in the trilogy. I would have that at B, to be honest with you.
So the only thing that scene in particular reminds me of is like the scene in Episode 5 in Empire Strikes Back when Luke is in Dagobah and Yoda tells him to go into the cave. It's like just kind of that ethereal, like trippy. That's the only other time I've seen something like that.
But that homage as well is probably why the reason I would give it B. We don't obviously have it on here.
I'm thinking of two different scenes.
Yeah, you are.
Because that's in Rise of Skywalker. The one I'm thinking about is the one in The Last Jedi with like the mirror and like the snapping.
Yeah, the mirror and the snapping. I know where you're going with that, but like it still does. That the Dark Ray still does have a little bit of an homage to that.
Sure.
In a reflection part of that scene. Sure. So yeah. I think we're putting it here in C. I don't think we have any.
Yeah, I think that's.
I don't think we have any straight combatants for it. So I think that's where we're going to go with that one.
Rig Breaker, I can understand that. That's Chris. He was just here. He was here live a second ago before we went live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think that's where that one goes.
Outer Rim, I completely agree with that. That is a sweet scene in the beginning of Rise of Skywalker. Very, very, very cool.
Yeah. I think we go here next.
Well, it's not Mustafar actually. That first.
Oh, we're getting the hot takes already.
We're getting the hot takes
already, boyos.
We're getting the hot takes. Swinner, take this one away.
That's the Dooku versus Yoda.
Dooku Yoda.
Me personally,
Duke.
I do not like it. I do not like Yoda flipping around with a tiny little lightsaber. It looks stupid.
Bro.
I need to see Yoda. Yoda terrified Dooku by absorbing that Force lightning.
It's true.
Why not go all out and have this fucker just fucking go Dawn of the Jedi? Have him force punching and force kicking, and I don't need to see Yoda flipping around with a fucking lightsaber.
That shit was rad, dude. The first time we ever saw Yoda go absolutely ape.
I'm assuming this one is Yoda Palpy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you would have that one over this one?
I don't like Yoda with a lightsaber.
I don't.
Yoda versus Palps, bro. That one is. You're gonna give me two of the most powerful fucking Force users and resort to fucking fighting with swords.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. We'll get to that one.
That's fair. I can
so here's my counter to that. I would put it low C, right? And the reason I'm going to do that right now is because I think that the lightsaber
Sam is the man.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think when he's fighting somebody like Dooku, he should have a lightsaber. Because you're not going to fight, he'd probably kick his ass if he didn't have a lightsaber. But it's like if you're walking into a battle, right, against one of the best saber duelists of all time, hands down.
Yeah, it's his apprentice, man.
I want a lightsaber on the hilt just in case, even if I know I could fucking like force accordion his bitch ass.
I don't mind the saber. I think it's cool.
I don't mind the saber. However, in this scene, it is going to take a hit because that should never have been a saber battle.
I agree. I like this. Obviously, like the part where they get to the point where they're throwing
the Senate pods.
The Senate pods. I should have said. I think, but of the two, I prefer the Attack of the Clones duel with Dooku versus Sidious. If you ask me,
that is the reason why I'm doing this.
Yeah, I got more out of seeing that.
I've been outvoted. Democracy rules once again.
Okay, we got to get through some of these.
We got a sequel trilogy fight above a prequel fight. People are gonna be rolling on the comments.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm a prequel stan.
Clone Force, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man.
Yoda with a saber is great, and I'm okay with it. But like
Outer Rim, 100%.
If the objective of a fight is to show that Yoda could have clapped somebody, that was the moment where you could have been like, Yoda just takes fucking Dooku and fucking throws him into the sands of Tatooine or Geonosis.
Clone Force agreed, man. Anything that guy has worked on is just gold.
And that's also why I've got it here, because I can't. It's Gillard. It's Gillard. And I have a feeling that some of what Gillard wanted to do with this fight got nerfed.
Most definitely.
Sure. If we're being real, like all the lightsaber duels at the end of Attack of the Clones are pretty quick. It's not. They're not really. I mean, they're decently good. There's definitely great choreography, but they're fast.
Yeah, they're not. But that's the thing is that it's like we've got so many fights in the prequels that need to be massively.
It's true.
Oh my god.
If they give me good shit, I'll quit being picky. I don't just hate on fucking Disney Star Wars, brother. I got problems with George's Star Wars too.
I hate all of Star Wars.
Love to hear your opinions.
Dooku's best saber fight in the movies is Invisible Hand fighting Anakin. Yeah, no shit. And the sky is fucking blue.
Yoda should have been next level force power instead of a saber. He should have been so confident in his force skills.
It should, yeah.
Well, yeah,
and I think here's what I will say is I think if we see pre-prequels Yoda fighting Dooku, I think he used the force
High
and just
Republic
fucking
Yoda
smashes him.
Dude,
smashes him. But I think by the time the prequels roll around, all of the Jedi are so used to being generals and fighters on the battlefield that it's just a first instinct to start a saber fight, Because here's the thing, right? Whether or not we accept the Acolyte and accept the fact that they've quote unquote seen a Sith in the Acolyte, regardless of that, right?
Force user.
There has not been saber to saber combat for thousands of years.
Allegedly.
So I think that's another thing too, is like you got to come at it from the aspect too that people are thinking like, I haven't had a good dust up in a while. I'll whip out the saber and make Dooku look like a bitch.
Can you
even
please
though
pull
I'm his
Clone
master?
Force's most recent comment, please? What's wrong with dude? I like the horny saber.
If you don't like,
I know what you're talking about.
Just fucking say that.
Dude.
Last night in Jungle's stream, he was like, yo, is episode 3 even good, or is it just because of the final duel? That movie is fucking peak, brother.
Movie's great,
it's not just because of the fucking duels.
Clone Force, I'm
Clone
with you, though, man.
Force,
If they
Clone
can find
Force
a
is
way
like
to
a
like meld between the two nicely, I'm here for it.
yeah.
Because there's just so much emotion too in those OT fights, man. Just so much. You miss a lot of that when you're kind of going from scene to scene and getting different shots. So you're doing all the choreography.
Cameron, I'm gonna need you to translate that into functional English so I can
How
read
crazy
it.
would you know how I never feel like
I didn't know Jar Jar Binks was in the fucking stream tonight. How crazy it would have been if Yoda
Clone
and
Force isn't like George
never,
Lucas
ever
Star
seen.
Wars. Dude, there's ain't no damn way.
Have I never seen?
Yeah,
fucking Newt Gunray's in here. Have I never seen? I have never seen a droidica.
the blockade is illegal.
It is illegal. Yeah, that being said, I think that this is a fair pose.
Bro, that is a massive L taker, but it's fucking top. Yeah, it's shot very well. Dude, it's not my favorite of the OT or not the OT, the prequel trilogy, but it's the best one of the.
There is by far a correct
sure.
answer on best fighting scene in the prequel trilogy, and we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All right, we don't need to know about all the fucking fetish shit that you want to
never
talk about.
watched them to begin with.
This man wants
footsies in the hot tub.
This man wants to talk about horny saber fest. It sounds like you guys had a horny saber fest in the hot tub. That's where I'm leaving that one. Okay.
I'm not going in there with a two Jedi.
Next up, damn, bro, there's so many good options here. Fuck. We got to go with the classic.
We would never do it without the pool.
We're going with the classic.
That's great, dude.
Obi-Wan versus Vader, Volume 3.
Volume 3?
Volume 3.
Well, 3 of...
So here's what I'll say about this. I like the fan fiction version better.
SD38 is so much better than the version that we get in.
Dude, but guys, this is the first.
What I'm gonna say
is
this
is
a
technology, but
yeah.
At the same time, brother, 2 days prior to this fight, Vader was slaughtering motherfuckers before they got on the Tantive 4, like it was nothing. And then he's got a problem.
Robo asthma, and he was lacking the next fight.
So, I think this doesn't get perfection tier. In the aspect that it is not your typical saber fight, right? This is Vader is looking to kill Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan's already committed to the fact that he's not leaving the ship. Yeah. So he's not fighting.
Yeah.
However,
honestly, just buying time for Luke and Leia to get together.
However, this is the first. Okay. It gets massive nostalgia points. It gets massive aura points. That being said, I think I would put this here.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I was literally about to get that transmit out of rim. While it wasn't fully like an action battle, I can't knock it down too bad because you can really see like Obi-Wan's in a defensive position and Anakin's in a defensive position, or fucking Vader, fucking same shit. Because I'll say, and the reason why I say Anakin here, right, is because I think that this scene is really just Anakin coming back to fight Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah,
right. This is the darker side of Anakin, but I don't think that this is Darth Vader yet.
You don't think so?
I think Vader versus Obi-Wan was in the Obi-Wan show, and you're right. This is Anakin coming back to fucking get his revenge again.
This is in the same way that.
That's a good point.
In the same way that like Maul in his scenes in like Rebels and Clone Wars when he was fighting, it's not your typical Maul. It's prophecy Maul, right? It's Maul trying to stop what he knows is happening. And then when Maul goes to find Obi-Wan again and fights him there, that is Maul. Because he's going with the vengeance. Maul is if you put revenge and vengeance in the dictionary, there's a picture of Maul. And that's where he is in Star Wars for me. I would make the argument that this is Anakin.
I am vengeance.
It is a more powerful version of Anakin, but you can kind of see the resemblance there too. It's like it's his come to Jesus meeting. He's like, fuck, it finally got Ben. I finally got Obi-Wan in front of me.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, and now I'm gonna show it. Like you can hear it in what he says.
Everything.
He's like, now I'm gonna show you. Right.
Yeah.
So I have it here for now.
Yeah,
I could see the argument for it going somewhere up here. Right. But based on the fact that it's not your typical saber fight and it's not aggressive and it's not two sides actually fighting, I gotta put it here. Because to be honest with you, Obi-Wan doesn't fight. He's accepted his fate in the way.
I have a hard time disagreeing with you, Odin Skywalker. I think if we didn't have the context, if you don't have the context of it and you just saw the scenes, like it's true.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at on that.
Dude,
oh, you know which one we don't have here?
What
that I would really like to add? Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul Part 1.
Oh, dude.
I didn't think about that. I felt like that was just like too short to really be considered a lightsaber duel. But at the same time,
I watched it like 2 days ago.
That shot is so cool of Maul standing there with the fucking saber.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a biblical representation of Jesus fighting the devil in the desert.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to screen share this so that we can talk about the other one.
Yeah, that's a cool scene.
While I add some stuff in.
Dude, can we do that? Can we do that one, the Kylo and Rey one where they're on the water?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
I'm honestly gonna make a controversial argument here because I completely forgot about this one.
Bro, there's one thing of fucking
Go ahead and start talking about it. I'll add my thoughts in as soon as I'm done editing this
there's one thing in particular about the scene that I remember that just takes me out of it is like there's this one scene where Rey does like a fucking backflip and you can tell that she's like on a harness and shit. It just looks like extra Mary Poppins in Disney, and it's like it's the same way that the Mary Poppins thing took me out in the movie before, but it's like you see her do that backflip thing right onto that other piece, and it just looks so fake and just so hokey. And then you go look at
Kylo's super jump looks fucking terrible too.
Yeah, dude. And then you go look at like Luke doing the backflip in Return of the Jedi when he's fighting Vader. He does the backflip onto the railing, and that looks just, to me, it looks supernatural. It doesn't look out of place. But dude, she's like, if we can pull up the clip, bro. Hopefully we don't get
we can. We can't pull up the clip.
Yeah, but she has this ridiculous, like super anime backflip.
You know what I can do is actually I don't think I can because there's no way for me to share the screen to you guys and we watch it and then they don't see it up here, right?
That I'm not too sure. I just know that every time we have shown fucking clips from any movie, they take the stream down until we quit showing it.
Bummer.
It's Rey versus Kylo on what? Because I'm just gonna look it up.
It's on the moon of it's the other moon of Endor.
On the Kef beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me watch this real quick.
Rey can do a backflip, but she still swings the saber like a fucking broadsword. The choreography,
literally,
Ash.
Literally.
Visually, it's awesome. Yeah, I like the setting of it being set on the Death Star in the middle of the ocean, but
I do like the fact that Janna's there for some reason, and then that she fucking force punches Homie out down the thing.
Oh yeah, when he fucking screams Rey.
Yeah.
Also, I love how there's a brief moment where Kylo gets his pants caught down and she's behind him and doesn't kill him.
I wouldn't say it's carried by the ring backdrop. I mean, like I like the setting, but it's not.
I mean, it is shot.
It's not my favorite.
This shoot of this fight is sick.
Fucking outer. It's great that
dude.
she
I
learned
just
to
watched the
sail
flip.
20-foot
It's so
waves
bad.
in the desert.
The flip is so bad. I just watched it, bro. But I really do like how it's filmed. Like Kylo is walking through the mist and you can't see anything, and then you just it's very reminiscent of that Anakin World Between Worlds where he comes in through the dust thing.
Yeah. See, I do like that. I agree with you. It's just like, dude, this little stuff like that though just takes me out of it. Ridiculous. Like, why do we have to?
And then like when he hesitates to kill her because of Leia.
Yeah. Also like the scene too where he sees Han Solo too.
Yeah.
His Force ghost.
I will
and then
bring up the one thing we have not talked about with this fight. Mm-hmm. This is the fight where she stabs Kylo.
I just watched that part. Yeah.
And performs Force healing.
Yeah.
For the second time in that movie. With no training for using it, by the way. Just saying.
Also, the reason that the fact that when she stabs Kylo, Leia dies, negative down tier. Yeah, I don't.
Me personally, I'd put that in like D.
See, the thing that saves it for me is the cinematography and the way that it's filmed,
a lot of
the way that it's choreographed. But it's got to lose massive point. I'm gonna be real with you. I put it in low B tier.
What, that fight?
I think that fight overall was better than this one.
I disagree. I completely disagree.
Wise. But what I'm saying is, I can't put it up there because of how awful the jumping bullshit is, bro. Like,
I'm putting it top of D if you ask me.
Well, that's what I'm saying is I can't put it above this one.
Heck no.
Yeah, it's going D tier. It's going D tier. Do you think Khan is in Kylo's head or vision sent to him by Leia's last-ditch effort? I think what happened was Leia's reaching out to him through the Force, right? Similar in the way that like Luke knows how to project himself, right? In this timeline, like we're not going to talk about how shit certain things are, right? This is just what it is, right? Yeah, I'm saying the choreography's got to make it a D. I think it's shot really, really well, and I think if there were different choreography going on, like if this was a Gillard fight with this setting, with that scenery,
could be having a completely different conversation.
I mean, we're talking A tier.
Yeah.
What I will say is I think it's Leia's reaching out to him in the Force, feeling this clash and feeling his anger, feeling his hatred and his desire to kill Rey. And kind of like that subtle touch, and then she realizes that he's still going, right? And he's battling in that mind sphere, and then she's just like, "Remember your father," is like that last, So I don't think Han's in his head at all. Like I said, Han's overrated. He doesn't have the skill to impose that on anybody because he's a bad dad. He's a horrible person. I think that's Leia's last ditch is like, remember me and your father. Like
I could see that.
We would not want this path for you. We never wanted this path for you. And my last act in my life is to try to bring you back. That's what I'll say about that.
Even though you ruined the family, we want to give you a second chance.
Even though you ruined the family and killed all of your friends and Luke's students, like we'll bring you back.
Yeah, you destroyed the entire Jedi Order again.
Yeah. Shit, where do we go next, bro? I
don't mind. All of them are good.
I'm gonna go here.
With the throne room.
Yeah.
Scene.
Me personally,
people like that one a lot.
I really like that one because I'm a big Praetorian Guard guy.
I forgot it was even a thing until I was talking to Outer Rim about it today.
Yeah, I think
that was the duel of that movie.
Mhm.
Wasn't even.
Let me do a little refresher while you guys talk.
It's got some cool stuff for sure. Over time, I've actually found myself liking it more than when I originally saw it. I think the reason why I didn't like it at first is because I was like, "That's the lightsaber battle we get for this movie."
Right.
But like, if I look at it like just objectively, it's pretty cool. There's some cool choreography in there. I like the fact that they, that's literally the moment when like they go from being enemies to being like, "Oh, this might be something different." Everybody's like confused and like, "What the heck is going on?" Like,
right.
So I got to give it that too. And it's the only one of its kind.
Right. I mean, the cinematography is great. Again,
The all
great
red
shot.
and shit.
The initial reaction to the choreography and like them fighting, and we see the white whip. We see a bunch of cool stuff in this.
You watching it? Or are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I'm watching the part where like they're separated and they're fighting.
Yep.
The daggers is cool. Like the different weaponry is really cool because we don't ever see the Praetorian Guards with much of anything other than, staves.
Sure.
For me, what takes it out too is, especially like the scene that I just watched is like the Praetorian Guards blocking him like this. What he got Beskar on, bro?
I mean, hey,
He's
bro,
got Beskar on,
it's
bro.
sequel trilogy, so he could. It could be.
No, he probably doesn't because remember, in Rise of Skywalker was the first time anybody has ever seen a jetpack. So I don't believe that they got Beskar.
That's not what it is. It's not. It's the first time they saw flying stormtroopers, and I get the argument that like, oh, they were in the Clone Wars. I mean, it's clone troopers, not stormtroopers. I get it. But
the other thing that gets me
technicality.
The other thing that gets me too in the fight too is the throwing weapons to each other and Rey doing the same exact move that she did on Kylo. Like come up with some different shit, bro. The choreography is pretty cool initially leading in, but I do agree with Outer Rim transmissions. Once they slow that shit down, it looks dumb as fuck. That being said, I think the premise of the battle and the team up gives it an edge over this one, but I think I'm going to put it D tier. I think that one's solid top D tier. Like, I don't think anything D tier is going to move.
I could be coerced into putting it into the bottom of C, but I think
I could be coerced here too, but out of respect for like Nick Gillard and like Star Wars choreography and battles and saber fights, like the dropping and the throw, like she fucking yeets the saber to him, he catches it and just turns it on in one motion and stabs the dude in the head.
It's similar to what happens in Ahsoka season 1 with Sabine. She doesn't catch it, but like she just.
Well, I've already stated I'm not super happy with that either. So
fair.
Got Bricks in the
What's up, Brick?
Chat.
I think the next one we do is.
D is correct. Okay.
Damn, bro. Somebody else pick one. This is hard.
Pick.
Yeah, she kicks him flying. Like, come on, bro.
All right, I kind of want to talk about this. Where are we gonna put this? The one at the very bottom, right there. The
This
Kylo one? Luke one. They don't technically fight, but to me, this is a really, honestly, it's a really, really cool scene.
I'm gonna have to I haven't watched the sequels in so long.
It's just the I get. It's just like Luke's just like an ultimate badass in that whole scene. For being honest,
that's why you like it.
He's essentially just being Obi-Wan in this one.
Yeah,
he's
dude,
just buying them time so they can get the fuck on out of there.
I like the scene where he brushes his shit and it does like the Matrix. Like that's cool. And then the fact that he finds out that he's a hologram, like that shit blew everybody's fucking mind. Like what the hell?
I mean, I'm not a fan of Luke overdosing on the fucking Force because that's just dumb. And if you wanna go that route and you want to make the argument that he cut himself off from the Force, so did Obi-Wan Kenobi. So when he saves Leia in the series, he should have fucking disapparated. He should have died. Just fucking saying. Just saying.
Yeah, but Kenobi's not a Skywalker. His midichlorian count is nowhere near.
It is really fucking cool that Luke was force projecting himself across the fucking galaxy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and it was sad. It was sad.
It loses points because the sabers never come into contact.
Yeah,
not
really
once.
agree. Because it's not a battle. So.
The thing for me that takes me out of it is like, and I get why they kind of had to film it this way because he's not actually there. Is the fucking little like Grievous roll that he does out of the fucking swing?
No, like I said, it's just to show that it was like the whole Matrix thing. I know what you're talking about, the Grievous fucking roll. Did you just watch it?
Oh, like
it was just the slow mo and it whips around. I mean, dude, my guy's absolutely cracked in the Force, so much so that he dies right after it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where to put it though. I kind of like. Part of me wants to put it. I was like either gonna put it above Yoda and Dooku or right behind that one.
Can I be completely real with you?
Sure. You think so? I mean, because it's technically not a battle.
It's not a battle. Luke
it's not a battle.
At the end.
He dies. It's like it's a cool theory. It's a cool concept. It's a cool premise. But like, I don't think man. It's just for me. It's completely unnecessary.
Well,
bro, even if
but it was necessary. Without that, they wouldn't have got away. They wouldn't have got away. So like,
I'm okay with them all dying. I don't give a shit.
The scene is necessary, but like,
necessary for what? To set up the next fucking movie?
Well, for them to get away.
Which was shit.
Yeah.
Like I always say, right? If we didn't have this scene, would it ethereally change Star Wars?
I still think it goes above. I still think it at least goes above the Rey and Kylo on the moon, the Endor moon.
No, I'm not going to give you that because you want to bitch about Rey flipping, but yet he does a little spider crawl to get away from the fucking.
Yeah, but dude, that's because he's cracked in the Force. Dude.
No, it's
it looks cool. It looks cooler than the backflip.
No, it does not, bro. A fucking super advanced limbo spider crawl away from a saber, bro, and then he somehow ends up 7 feet away from him, bro. Like,
Outer Rim agrees, dude.
Well, it's okay to be. It's sheep think alike.
Oh God, that's sheep.
I cannot. I mean, if you want to put it here,
I think it's cool. Low C, bro.
If you want to put it here, cool. But there's no way I can put it in front of that fucking fight scene, bro. Come on. It's not even a saber battle, bro.
No, but it's only one of its kind. We find out that Luke was in accident, wasn't even there. He saves the day, essentially. He does die. That's like the biggest L.
Yeah, and you want to know the canon reasoning for his fucking death is because Obi-Wan Kenobi was telling him to fucking let go.
Let go.
That's it.
Well, yeah, because
let go. You served your purpose. What purpose did Luke serve?
When he
fucking
falls,
saved Vader and then fucks off for fucking 25 years.
When he
That's
falls,
no, he didn't fuck off for. We don't know any. We don't know of the 25 years at all. We only know of the 6 after that 25 where he's gone. So we don't know what happens. We don't know any of what happens.
He falls on that rock though, and like holds himself up and gets back on the rock, and then he just goes like, "Let me sit back down," and then
saw the twin suns and goes into eternity. Is one with the Force.
I'm telling you right now, the reason why you like this one and you want to put it here is because it shows Luke actually doing something. But if you did make him if they didn't make him such a fucking weak, whiny fucking cunt, then
we're talking about that scene. We're not talking about what happened after. We're talking about that scene in particular. That's what I'm getting.
And I'm talking about the scene when I fucking put it right here.
Yeah, I don't think it belongs there. I just don't.
Swinner, what do you think? I'll give you here, but I'm not putting it above this shit, bro.
See, I'm not a big fan of the Praetorian Guards or the fucking. I mean, I like the force projection aspect, but the sabers don't come into contact.
Yeah, it's not a duel.
Fucking thing.
That's
It's
a
not-
huge
it's
thing.
not a duel.
That is the
huge thing.
biggest
It's not
thing,
a bad.
bro.
Let me
You
just
can't have a lightsaber duel and not fucking cross sabers.
Do you
But
see this word?
They did ignite their sabers though. So
That
Yeah,
don't
but
mean
Luke-
shit. I can
Luke-
get hard as fuck and not fuck anything. That doesn't mean anything.
Luke technically didn't ignite his saber because it was in the bottom of the fucking ocean.
he did ignite a saber.
It's at the bottom of the ocean. He didn't do shit. He's a fucking ethereal.
What are you talking about? Bottom of the ocean.
ghost.
Ray has the saber in the movie.
He threw it in the
Talking
ocean.
about?
Threw it in the ocean.
Dude, this is some good old rage bait, is what it is.
Luke's move / spins. See, you can't even fucking describe what he actually does because he Grievous crawls in limbo away from the fucking saber. I'm sorry. Take the L.
Dude, he goes fucking full Neo.
Are you gonna make me pull this fucking clip up and get a copyright strike? Is that what we're gonna have to do?
I've seen the scene. Dodges him, does
I think
the
as
roll.
long as we mute it and we just talk over it, we should be fine.
I'm not even gonna give them enough time to like take it down. I'm gonna fucking show him spider crawl away from a fucking saber, bro.
His hands never even touched the ground.
I'm not saying he actually.
Spider crawl. Dude, there's just no way that I just don't think it is at the very bottom. There's just
And I'm not putting it at the fucking bottom. I'm putting it between the other shit fucking duels. Because it's a shit fucking duel.
The
war is just beginning.
Take the L, Squid. I disagree, man. I'm allowed to disagree. That's why we're here.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Brick Breaker, only losers take the L, and I don't do that. So
Yeah, Luke's a loser. He dies.
he's more powerful than any of y'all's favorite characters, so I don't even want to hear it.
Not true.
It is true.
Not true.
It is true.
You're telling me Luke's gonna beat Tare Vizsla? Shut the fuck up.
What have we?
Shut the fuck up.
What have we?
Shut the fuck up.
Not on Wrath of Mandalore. Can't be doing that on here. Can't
All
be
right,
doing
hold
that on
on.
the Broken
We're gonna
Test
do it
podcast.
here. Ready? La 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 la.
Kylo,
la, la,
it's a
la,
nice
la,
face right there.
La 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 la. Don't copyright me. La 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 la. La 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 la. Gay as
Neo.
fuck. Super gay. What the fuck? What the fuck was that, Chad?
Dude, it's still better. That is
What?
still better than the Ray backflip.
You are out of your fucking mind, bro.
I still think it takes the Praetorian Guard sleep.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're telling me Luke's beating Revan, Luke's beating fucking Darth Bane, Luke's beating fucking no. He couldn't even beat fucking Palpatine without Daddy's help.
Well, which version of Luke, dude? I mean, bro, it's obviously peak, like the peak of the character. Why are we not doing anything else?
I'm gonna
other
tell you
than
right
that?
now. I'm gonna tell you right now, and you're gonna shut up and listen.
I'm listening.
Anakin doesn't lose any fucking more limbs, right? Doesn't lose any more fucking limbs
Yeah.
on Mustafar.
Sure.
Gets fully trained, kills
Yes.
Palpatine. You think Luke's beating him?
No.
Then shut up. You said
What?
any other
You're not even-
character.
we're not, it's not even an
You said any
argument.
other character.
It's not even an argument. I agreed with you.
Now you're just contradicting yourself, bro.
What are you saying?
Bro,
No.
I'm gonna say
But that
it right
didn't happen.
here.
You just did a what if situation. That didn't even happen.
You
I'ma just
said
say
any
right
other
here.
character. There we go.
Anakin
Luke
loses his
is
full
not
potential
beating
because he loses
Revan.
his limbs.
Considering Revan literally turns Sith Force
I didn't
lightning
say Luke
and
beats
disintegrates
Revan.
them.
Right. But you said if Luke is beating who of any of your favorite characters
Yeah,
is
so
Luke
Anakin
beating?
and Mace Windu. That's what I'm talking about. And guess what? He
He's
does.
not but I
He-
just
he-
told
he
you
ends
if
up becoming
Anakin
what
doesn't
Anakin
lose his
wasn't, and Mace
limbs,
Windu
he's not
fucking dies.
but he doesn't Anakin without his limb cut off is
But that
clearing
didn't
Luke.
happen.
I don't give a fuck.
So you're playing a what if. It doesn't make any sense.
You're playing a what if too.
I'm
What if
not.
Luke?
I'm
What
not.
if
I'm
Luke?
talking about
fucking
the what
wants
if.
to?
Let's put it this way: Anakin was choking a Padawan while single-handedly fighting Sindralig.
Yeah,
With
but
the
one
battle
fucking
master.
hand.
yes, I understand. But
One hand.
even George Lucas has said, dude, Luke has the full potential that Anakin could not get. Well, like not full potential.
So that's a what if.
became what Anakin could not.
So that's a what
Anakin
if.
lost his limbs because
That's a
he
what
was on
if.
the dark side.
That's a what if.
It's not. That's what happened.
It's not canon. We didn't see it in the movie. It's what if.
It's
It's
in,
what
dude,
if.
dude. You can go look at the novelization
What
for
if.
Return of the Jedi. It's in there.
What
That
if.
is canon.
It's what if.
Way to take the L.
I mean, you're the one taking the. You know what? Fuck you. It's going here. Moving on.
False.
We need the screen back up.
He is beating Anakin, dude. He is beating Anakin.
Oh, he's fucking no.
Luke's full potential beats Anakin at his full potential.
Bro, okay, I'm gonna lay it to you down like this.
Chosen one at his full potential would
full, I didn't mean.
I'm gonna lay it to you down like
so
this.
full potential is like if he didn't. Yes, if he didn't.
I'm
talking about
like this.
What happened in the canon. If you look at Anakin at his peak, what happened in canon, and Luke at his peak in canon, Luke beats Anakin.
I'm gonna put it to you
Luke
like
at his
this.
peak in canon couldn't even keep the
Can
Jedi Order
Can
together.
I have the floor? Can I have?
Anakin never even got the rank of
Can I
master.
have the floor? Can I have the floor? Can I have the floor? Thank you. You're saying Luke beats Mace Windu.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mace Windu would have beat Palpatine. Luke couldn't beat Palpatine without help.
In a saber battle, okay. But Luke wasn't even technically a Jedi. And okay, maybe he was right at that point. Yeah, just became a Jedi.
But see, you do realize, right? With you just saying Luke is a character, and we're talking about these what ifs, for you to downplay a fight between Luke at the prime versus Anakin versus the prime, or like Luke in this movie versus Anakin at his prime, bro. Like, I'm just being honest with you. I think Luke post Revenge of the Sith is the most powerful Jedi. I'm not going to.
Can you see my screen?
No, I can't see your screen. How the fuck would I see your screen?
It says I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay.
This is for
The
Odin
void.
Skywalker.
The
Hey,
void.
Odin, you have Google, right? Boom. There you go, buddy. You can be a fanboy all you want. Doesn't make it true, bud.
But Luke's not more powerful than full potential Anakin.
No, that's not what I
He's
didn't
more
mean to say
powerful
that.
than
Full
Vader
potential would
because
be-
Vader is
you're right.
80% of the Emperor's power. Luke is more powerful than Vader. Luke is not more powerful than fucking Anakin.
No, dude. Vader became more powerful than Anakin.
Here, I'll end
No,
the
he
argument
didn't.
right here.
Anakin,
Stop. I'm ending.
Anakin
Stop. I'm ending the argument right here.
Listen. I agree with you.
I'm
with
ending the
point.
argument.
If
Shut up.
Anakin's
Shut up.
full
Shut
potential.
up.
Like if
Shut
Anakin
up.
didn't lose
Shut
to
up.
Obi-Wan, I agree. That's
Shut up.
true.
Luke is often considered more powerful than Anakin by the end of their lives. But we didn't get to see Anakin at the end of his
It's what I'm
life.
saying. I agree with that. I agree. We didn't get to see his full potential.
So I'm
That's
telling you
true.
right now, the entirety of Luke versus is the biggest what if. It's the biggest what if.
No, I'm just talking about what we saw
On screen.
I'm talking
on
about
screen. Are you talking
like
on screen?
Anakin never reached his full potential. That's the whole point I'm making.
I'd make the same argument that Luke never reached his full potential.
He did.
On screen.
We haven't seen it
On
yet, but
screen.
it's happened. It's in canon.
So it's a big what if. Let's move on.
Okay, we can move on.
Fanboy.
That was such a long fucking argument.
I can't wait for the clips on that one, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's what this is about, dude.
Let's do. Where do we want to go next? Do we want to talk about Puke Skywalker some more?
We can if that's what y'all want to do.
I know that's what you want to do, fanboy.
Yeah, not so much. Wow, well, Google AI tells.
If you really think about it, right? If you boil it down,
look, I get that you love Anakin, but
if you boil it down, to the end of the day, right?
Outer Rim, is it?
Luke Skywalker is Anakin with discipline. That's it.
Dude, he became the Jedi that Anakin was supposed to be, bro.
Only because Anakin got clapped.
Yep, sucks for Anakin.
I would make the argument that Obi-Wan beats Luke.
Yeah, it's not true.
No.
Nah.
Anakin's midichlorian count was higher than Luke's, and Obi-Wan beat Anakin multiple times, and Luke would not beat full potential Anakin.
Dude, Mace Windu 2 also beat Sidious in a duel, bro. Yoda lost to Sidious.
Yeah.
It's true.
And if you want to get technical about
Obi-Wan
it,
beat
Anakin beat Mace Windu.
Obi-Wan beat Anakin multiple times, a couple times.
Yeah, we should do a what if podcast too. That would be cool. We do a couple of those.
If you're not passionate, dude, you're not gonna get good views, man.
That being said, I think we go here.
Obi-Wan versus Dooku, Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I do enjoy the first part of that fight, you know, with Kenobi versus Dooku, and then Anakin jumps in and, you know,
Out of Rim, I've
all
been
that
thinking
good
about
shit.
a bracket. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that eventually.
But, well, I'll save for what I got to say about these duels entirely once we get to the Anakin versus Dooku one. But as far as Obi-Wan versus Dooku, it's very good. I like it. Kenobi is one of, if not the first Jedi in a shit ton of years to.
I saw it, dude.
But
That's what I get
Obi-Wan,
for fucking hitting keys.
Obi-Wan was he was the first Jedi to defeat a Sith in 1,000 years, and then 3 years later, or fucking 10 years later, blocks Force lightning for the first time, and I'm assuming it's the first time this dude's ever seen it, and he's able to just block it. I like that. What I don't like is the inconsistencies about the lightsaber wounds, because I've never understood how Anakin loses his arm, but Kenobi only gets a fucking cut on his knee and his elbow.
I think because the strike didn't fully land, right? Because if you look at it, he catches Anakin's hand.
Yeah,
I think with Obi-Wan in his defensive stance, he gets grazed by the blade because he's defensive and moves out of the way, right? That's the only thing I can have to enter that. That being said, in this comparison here, this goes higher.
You got it. It is good. I love Anakin using Jarkai, and then you get that stupid fucking scene where they cut the fucking lights, and this is gonna be me ragging on Nick Gillard or George Lucas, whoever decided on this fucking stupid ass shit. The up close shots of their face while they're spinning lightsabers, so fucking dumb. It's dumb.
Can I make a
time?
Can I make a theoretical statement about that fight? I think Dooku fighting Obi-Wan, he doesn't want to kill Obi-Wan.
No, he never
I think he wants to kill Anakin and then turn Obi-Wan. So I think that's the reason why we don't see him kind of clapping Obi-Wan, because I think duel-wise, I think he claps Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I mean,
Outer Rim, we did a bracket. We did
Dooku literally says in the Revenge of the Sith novel that Obi-Wan is like his grandson. He has been pleading with fucking Palpatine since fucking God knows when to don't make him kill Kenobi, just let him turn him. And fucking, if they manage to turn Skywalker, then they turn Skywalker.
Yeah,
because I make the argument here that he's realizing he can't turn Anakin.
Crash out, buddy.
So I think the duel here, he's like, let me slow Obi-Wan and take him out of the fight, and then kill Anakin, and then we can work on Obi-Wan, because I think he feels like he could capture Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, because if you look at it like this, right? If I'm in a 2-on-1 fight, right?
Yeah.
And I know one of the people is unhinged and powerful, and the other person is tactical, I'm going to weaken the tactics guy, try to get him out of the fight, kill and take down. Like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of the guy who I know that if he catches me, he could kill me, and then I'll go back to the other guy. I think that's the play here. That being said, we gotta rank them. We gotta rank them. Where are we feeling Obi-Wan Dooku? I would put it here.
Yeah, I was about to say I'd put it B tier. Honestly, I'd probably put it above
Yeah.
Old Ben and Vader.
You put it
And
above
then-
scene 38.
And then I think
Anakin
this
versus-
goes like here.
I'm just putting that directly above Obi and Dooku. I'm not putting that.
Now,
in A.
I mean, I'm putting this in A just because of the fact that we
We'll
see
agree to
Anakin
disagree
using
again. I don't think it belongs
multiple.
there.
I think that the scene that gets it, the reason why it gets the edge is because we see Anakin use more than one form versus the best saber duelist in the entire history of the Jedi Order. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of once they fucking cut the lights and then I just get up close shots of Anakin and fucking Dooku.
It was very 2002.
So fucking dumb, bro. What?
I think it goes above Obi-Wan and Dooku. I don't think it's an ace saber fight whatsoever. Too short.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. There's a lot of this stuff here is going in S. So we're gonna end up with S tier and then B tier. That's why I would say that this goes here.
I don't know. I mean, let's see. You literally have Yoda fighting R2 as a lightsaber battle.
That is the best fucking duel in all of Star Wars.
I don't want to hear anything.
I
don't want to hear anything from the guy that was like,
We've got to rank Upper Rancisis in the Top Jedi movie.
Dude, Oppo's the GOAT, and you know it, bro. Oppo's the GOAT. We had Yardy on his pimp can up there, too. I don't want to hear none of this. I don't want to hear this blasphemy from you tonight. I don't want to hear it.
I think we've listened to enough of your blasphemy for that.
I just think y'all
we can counter it.
Fools, bunch of nerf herders, which y'all is.
Yeah, well, you slurp down Bantha Poodoo like it's going out of style.
I learned from the fucking best, buddy.
I guess so. It wouldn't be me, though.
Yeah, we're on your channel, aren't we?
Yeah, I eat Rancor shit. I'm a little bit above Bantha Poodoo class.
I eat Krayt Dragon shit, buddy.
I am a Krayt Dragon. I got one in my pants right now.
Yeah.
It's right next to my Claude.
I fucking can't with y'all.
What was the argument for Dooku Yodu? Oh my god.
It's high B, dude.
Dooku Yodu. Dooku Yoda in C tier. The fact that he relies on his lightsaber gives him, because let's be real, K-Bev. That scene should have been like, if we got peak Yoda there, which he's fading, I think that scene easily could have been, let's say they need the lightsabers for the fight. They scrap the lightsabers. I think then Yoda should just fucking yeet Dooku out into the fucking sands of Geonosis with the Force.
Oh, yeah.
If he's throwing fucking Senate pods at fucking Palpatine, the movie after that, he can fucking throw Dooku's little fucking twirly ass out the fucking window.
If he can absorb Force lightning, just imagine what else he can do with the Force.
Well, and that's the thing too, right? Yoda goes into this battle knowing that he needs to kill Dooku and doesn't redirect the Force lightning back at Dooku. He just absorbs it. Now, granted, I can see the reason for that being he's absorbing the Force essence and the Force power from the lightning and using that to actually fight because he's old and he can't do it anymore. But yeah, it's going in C tier because look at the fucking list. All right, that's why it doesn't belong anywhere near here. I do think that this scene is overrated. That's why it's there. That being said, I think next we go here.
Anakin, drop!
What do you guys think, man? I want to say somewhere in C, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, because I think we still get more out of the episode 2 fights than this fight. It's cool, and the setting is really, really cool. But I don't know. I think I would still prefer the episode 2 fights. I don't know.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Swoony, I'll let you take your pick first.
Odin made an interesting point in the comments. I'll have to go back to it later.
Fucking for Obi-Wan
The
versus
Luke Anakin
not
argument.
Obi-Wan, fucking Qui-Gon versus Maul Part 1. I love the fact that Maul is just like he doesn't know who
What up,
Anakin is.
JT?
He's still willing to just run over this fucking random kid with this fucking long-haired Jesus-looking fucker. And then he does his awesome-ass fucking flip off of his fucking speeder bike.
Yep.
It was sick.
Immediately ignites his lightsaber, starts fighting Qui-Gon,
One-sided broadsword style.
It was rad.
and then makes fucking Qui-Gon yeet himself out of there onto the fucking Nubian.
The Nubian.
So honestly,
I'm gonna be real with you here.
Going above the Anakin versus Dooku and A with it.
Mm-hmm. Here's the argument I'm gonna make here. First off, this scene is the first time, quote unquote, that we've seen a Sith in thousands of years. Right? This scene, if you look at it, right? If you look at this scene objectively, just this scene, right? If you take away all the other context, it really looks like Darth Maul is half-ass battling Qui-Gon here, and he's if he doesn't get on the ship, he's clapping him.
Yeah, agreed.
And that is with one side. With one
True.
side.
It's true.
And Qui-Gon's no pushover as a Jedi. He's not. He studied under the best fucking saber duelist of all time, and for some reason picked up nothing. I think Liam Neeson was banging George's wife on the side, and that's why he nerfed him so bad. For me personally,
Bums me out, dude.
the thing that I will say subjectively, if we look at this, is more than just the battle, right? If Darth Maul ignites the second saber here, Qui-Gon's dead.
Yeah, probably.
Qui-Gon is dead.
Probably.
I like the cinematography of it. I love the choreography of it, right? Because you get to see, it's the only time you get to see Maul with a one saber.
Yep.
And
cool.
He's cooking. I think
Poncho gone.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think that if Darth Maul dual wields sabers, if he can do that, I know he can't because he's not trained that way. I think if he uses two sabers individually in the Duel of the Fates, he kills Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Oh yeah,
that's the most OP saber combo, bro. Right there.
Like, could you imagine him with some swaggy fucking Asajj Ventress kind of sabers, bro?
Crazy.
Yeah, Maul is the last classically trained Sith. Yep. And I think here's my thing, right? I think Maul had the potential to be one of the most powerful Sith of this generation, but the reason that he's not is because Palpatine knew that he could be, because Maul taps into the pure essence of the Sith in a way that like Bane or Nihilus does, right?
Yep.
I think that Palpatine realizes when he's forming Darth Maul into the warrior that he should become, he's like, nah, I can't teach him everything, and I can't make him too powerful, because then he is the dark side Anakin, bro. Maul would be the most powerful Sith if he had Palpatine's knowledge and like the saber dueling of Dooku. He's the most powerful Sith, bro.
Yeah.
But I think that Palpatine purposely just gave him enough to be able to try to kill Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, that he doesn't ever reach his full potential because he's not trained.
That's fair. I mean, dude, if you think about it, like he pretty much wiped out 2 Jedi single-handedly. You know, man, what if it wasn't for Obi-Wan doing some Fugazi BS, then he would have died. If it wasn't
for Obi-Wan being well trained and knowledgeable in the
it was also because he killed his master. That was a big part of that too.
I'm going to say this.
Arrogant.
I'm going to say this right now.
Fucking reactor pit.
I'm going to say this right now.
Cocky.
I'm going to say this right now, right? We're talking about Maul being over cocky, and what did you just say about Obi-Wan? I just need to redo my memory.
Oh yeah, he was passionate right there because they killed Qui-Gon.
Facts, exactly. I think the only reason that Obi-Wan is able to kill Maul is because Obi-Wan does what Mace Windu does and taps into the dark side of the Force and uses that to beat Maul, because he's better trained at this point. Because if you look at it, Maul is really just a Padawan at this point.
Sure.
He's not even Jedi Knight level training. He's Padawan training. So for that, the nostalgia, I'm a prequels whore, I'm a Maul whore. I am putting this.
Yep, Odin, you're right.
I want to put it here. I want to put it here. I don't know what you guys think. Any thoughts?
Personally, I'd go either above or below.
I'm fine with that.
Anakin, I'd go above or below Anakin versus Dooku in A. Because, I mean, it is fucking cool, but it is very short, so it does have to lose some points.
It does have to lose points because I think, and I'm going to make a point here. I think they cut a lot of this footage.
Yeah, I agree. I think they actually did too. We can put it at bottom of A. I think that
I would put it. Swooner wants to put it here.
above Anakin and Dooku.
Yeah, and I get why he does, because the lights thing.
He doesn't like that. Yeah, I wouldn't, but
I'd put. I think the highest I could put it would be there.
That's
just
fair.
because of how short it is, bro. But like,
yeah,
I'm spitting straight facts here, and I'm gonna need you to put a clip of me talking about this kind of shit, bro. Yeah. Change my mind, top of B. Well, you go fuck yourself. I'm just playing. I think it's got to go there, bro. I think it's just steez. It's just straight steez. Let's go ahead and get this dog shit out of the way.
Yeah, I don't like that one at all.
It's cool, but they have some editing mistakes in there. Very prominent editing mistakes. Specifically when Kylo goes to do the behind the back block spin, and we literally wait like a week and a half before the fucking Knights of Ren's fucking axe comes into contact.
To me, that's my favorite part of that battle. Is Kylo.
As far as everything else with that, the motherfucker's moving like his grandfather.
Right. Yeah, that's why I loved it.
Honestly, I'd go C with it.
That was the most redeeming part of that movie, like seeing him do the little Obi Annie and be like, "Oh, okay." Like, and then also the other part too is you see him running like Han Solo with the blaster too at the beginning, like his dad.
Yeah, and he just fucking shoots behind him.
Yeah, but yeah, I really like that, dude. The homage to Han and Anakin was like really cool.
I have to admit a fault. I'm putting this here.
Oh, why?
The sacrifice.
Yeah. Odin made a good point too.
This is the Mandalorian channel, like sacrifice and honor and fighting to the death, and that's kind of what he did. So.
Odin made a really good point. Now that now I wasn't going to bring it up, but now that we're here, so it was back to the Anakin.
Yeah, so nobody cares.
No, but he made a good point. He made a good point.
No, I'm fucking with you.
But I'm curious about y'all, what you guys think about it. So if you think about it, like when I think of the most powerful being, I think about when they're alive, but technically Anakin became the most powerful when he died, but like,
yes,
you know what I mean? So like, I have to be honest about that, because that is true. But like, I guess I never looked at it like that. I looked at it as, okay, when these beings are alive, this is the peak of what they're at. But like, if we're even honest about this, like Ahsoka would technically be more powerful than Luke too, because she's got the heart and the soul of the sister, right? She's died 3 times.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's died 3 times to come back to life. She's the most powerful fucking character in all of Star Wars.
No.
Yeah, but because dude, the most powerful beings in Star Wars are the father, the son, and the daughter. And so, like, anytime you have somebody that has their spirit, their being, then
I would make the argument that the most powerful being in the world would be the son, because it takes the daughter and the father to rein him in. And also the most powerful physical, ethereal, non-ethereal being in the universe is Reva.
It's actually Babu.
It's actually Reva. Who else survives 3 stab wounds?
I'm bummed about Reva, because I feel like she could have
been a cool character.
And like, I don't know if you guys have ever read like the first scripts of Kenobi and what she was supposed to be like and stuff. And like, She sounded cool.
Yeah.
Cody was supposed to be in it too.
It sounded cool, and the thing is, I think if they had presented it in a setting where it wasn't taking over a fucking movie with a different or a show with a title for a character that really doesn't do anything in the show, I think that people would have been a lot more of a fan of hers.
Agreed. Outer Rim, say it louder for the people in the back, dude. I think everybody. I know Odin and I have talked about it in Instagram messages too.
As long as they do it right.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Isn't that the
Force
damn
Anakin
thing?
disintegrate this bitch? If I do, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's the theme, bro.
I mean, I have to pull up my clip of where I've said it, but I think that the way that I'm looking at it, like my prediction for how they, like Ahsoka stays in that realm to try to keep her from escaping, would be sick.
Yeah.
I have a couple theories, but I don't know, man. I don't.
Well, that's the thing is, I got to go back through all my videos and kind of clip farm. I think that'll help grow the YouTube channel because we're still at like fucking 40 subs, bro, which is insane to me. It's not because I don't make content that often. I do live videos, but yeah, I'm definitely going to become a clip farmer from now on. I need to start actually doing clips, especially since a certain person taught me things somewhat. there still might be live lessons while I'm editing, but we'll cross that bridge. That being said, I think we got a solid fucking list here, and we're coming into some
Odin, you're right.
fucking massive.
You're right for both.
Massive saber duels here.
Yes, we do the best ones.
We'll just go ahead and get this one out of the way.
It needs its category of its own, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
Where's this comment? I saw it earlier.
It makes me laugh. Honestly, every single time I see that scene, it always makes me laugh. Every single time.
Dude, it's the best.
It's hilarious. Just the comedic relief. Mine. And then he's like digging into his lunchbox, like fucking a little laugh and shit. Take you to him. I will. I can't do it.
Finally, someone kicks ours to it. Never beat Chop though.
Yeah. So that's where that's going.
You know, we always got to throw in a little gimmick fucking ranking.
Let's go here.
You want to talk about a short fucking saber fight? Good bit of those guys get taken out within 3 seconds. Both.
That scene was so sick, though, bro.
This scene was crazy.
The choreography.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. Are we looking at this as just the Jedi Masters conglomerate versus Palpatine? Because if we are, then I'm gonna go ahead and put Mace Windu versus Palpatine solo here.
I'm cool with doing that.
Okay.
Because that fight is actually awesome. I think you're gonna be surprised of where I put this one.
Go ahead and talk about it. Give me your Swinner. You're being quiet, which makes me very nervous. He's gonna say something racist.
I think I put it like bottom of S, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a lot going on in this scene.
I'm actually with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom
there's
of
a lot.
S
There's a lot happening in this scene, dude. Like, I mean, you get the second baddest Jedi Yoda fighting Palpatine, which is we just figured out. Oh my God, he's the Emperor, blah blah blah, blah, or he's the Sith Lord we were looking for the whole time. The fight is insane. Despite Sam Jackson, some people like he maybe wasn't the best lightsaber. The choreography actually is pretty fucking cool.
Well, we're talking about just this initial burst. This is a separate.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. My bad. Just the short burst. I mean,
so here's what I'll say. I'm gonna say here. I'm gonna say here. And
Yeah,
the reason
okay.
why
I
I'm gonna
didn't know
say
we were
here,
splitting them up
Same.
into
Yeah, that's fine.
two.
the reason
cool
why
with
I'm
that.
gonna say here is because we get the most badass version of Palpatine tooling around with the lightsaber, twirling around like he doesn't give a shit. He's not even trying. He's making a mockery of the
He's
Jedi
like an
Council.
anime character in that.
He's literally like, ha, like fuck
he's
you.
Madara from.
I just want to
Naruto.
say,
The thing that elevates it to A tier, because if this part wasn't included, it'd be here. The
Yep.
thing that elevates it here is the guttural, pure rage Sith scream that he does that we have never seen and will never see again.
Yeah, she was sick,
Yeah.
dude.
I
Because
wish
that
we could include
stops.
stuff from the books, bro. Because
Yes,
this
I do
scene
too.
in the book
Yes.
is
Yeah.
insane. Like,
In the book, it's going here.
yeah,
somewhere in
the
here.
book is S tier. Movie wise, A tier.
What I will say is it does get knocked points because choreography wise, I think that they should have showed a little bit more combat. I understand why they didn't, because the guys are dazed and confused. But correct me if I'm wrong, Mace doesn't even interact in that burst until he goes down the line, right? I
Yeah,
think
so what it was in the book is he looks at Sazy Tin, asks him to read his mind, and then he does the scream, leaps from behind the desk, stabs Sazy Tin in the fucking head, chops off fucking Eth Koth's head,
Yep.
and then Kit Fisto and Mace Windu actually put up a decent fight.
Yeah.
Anakin is actually on his way, like on the way up
In.
to the
Mhm.
fucking Chancellor's office, sees the flashes of green and purple, and then the green dies out. Doesn't
Yeah.
exactly say how Kit Fisto dies.
What up, Mac?
Just
Man?
that Anakin steps
So-
over his body with a smile still engraved on his face.
Outer Rim and I are on the same page here. Palp's choreography, very good. Palp's interaction here,
Yes.
very good. Jedi interaction, ass. But in the defense of that scene, I will say the reason why that they're ass is because Palpatine just
Slices through them.
essence of fear, and then appears as a shadow almost in front of them and just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's
The way that I imagine this from like Palpatine's point of view is if you've ever played Red Dead, when you go Deadeye and time slows and you're just boom, boom.
Dude, you're a threat
boom,
at
and
that
just
energy.
Bah, 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 bah. That's literally it. That's
True.
literally it.
He turned on his lag switch.
And I think that's why we don't see Palpatine fight Mace here, is because they knew they had to fight on like a separate scene to set up that ending. Yeah, I mean that. The other thing being said though is if Palpatine doesn't do the scream, we were robbed of one of the greatest choreographed lightsaber battles of all time.
Oh yeah.
Because I think if he doesn't initially
4
scream
versus 1,
and
bro?
scare them all, bro, I think they slowly but surely piece his ass.
Oh,
Especially
for
if Mace is involved. Like if it's him fighting these three and Mace is behind him, bro, gone. And then Anakin's like, you know what, guys? Good job. Let's call it a day.
What
You
up,
kill my boy
Mac,
Kit
man?
Fisto.
I
too
agree. I was
quickly?
gonna say that, man.
Fair.
Well,
I would have
we-
liked to see, you know what I would
Made
like to
slight
have
work of
seen is Kit Fisto fucking hit a bolt of lightning at him and he just like fucking parries it off and then just fucking stabs him.
Dude, that would have been sick.
That would have been sweet. Yeah, should have seen that. All right.
Or like could you imagine Kit Fisto hitting with lightning and Pops is just like and just stabs him.
Yeah, should have happened. It happened too. Those three Jedi.
And that's the thing is if you want to like I can get behind people hating how George wrote the prequels on this scene because there was a lot of unnecessary bullshit in Revenge of the Sith at times. I think that they should have made this longer and cut that other shit out.
I think that was the thing. Is it was probably a time issue that he felt like he needed to cut that.
Right,
out.
but as a director, you are now 6 movies in. Figure it the fuck out.
Agreed, dude.
Figure it the fuck out.
Or better
Even
yet,
though it was only
love
his
it.
third
the
time
4-hour
directing.
cut.
Or give us
Or
the
fourth time
extended trilogy like we deserve. Like that's the thing is that is one thing I will say about Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars is like Peter Jackson gave us next to everything, and there's still hours and hours and hours of deleted footage from Lord of the Rings trilogy. But he gave us, like, you want to talk about cooking up a masterpiece and then just like taking your fucking nuts out and going plop. That's what Peter Jackson gave us. That's not to say that it's overall better, because I still like Star Wars is still always going to be my number one. But that's where that line gets.
Really, I thought
That's as much as I bitch and moan about the long ass run times of the extended editions, and still, in my opinion, I feel like the only thing that was necessary in those movies for the extendeds was Saruman's death, because the theatricals makes no sense why he is just not in the fucking third movie whatsoever.
Yeah, dude.
I'm jealous as fuck that Lord of the Rings got the extended editions. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here wishing I got an extended fucking prequel trilogy.
I'm going to counter that. I'm going to counter that and say no. Because the scene where we get Gandalf realizing that Sauron is the sorcerer that's in the temple that's creating the forest to go bad, and has that fight scene in there, and Galadriel comes in, I think is crucial to the story as well.
Which one was that in? I've never really seen the full extended of Two Towers or Return to the King. I've definitely seen it for fucking Fellowship, and I always bleed together the fucking theatrical and the fucking extendeds.
Yeah, the extendeds of the Twin Towers is sick. Two Towers. Dude, what's our next one?
So Gandalf the Grey, I think it is. Yeah, Gandalf the Grey discovered Sauron at Dol Guldur. And I'm realizing now I might be confusing myself, and that was Hobbit. Let me see.
I think I already know where I want to put a lot of these last ones.
Yeah, Dol Guldur is the Hobbit, so I will retract my statement. But that's part of the extended in the Hobbit, which makes it necessary. Yeah. But there are other, like, being a massive Lord of the Rings fan, there are other subtler scenes that you can honestly, like a casual watch through person, like, not that you're a casual watch through person, but would miss, that are kind of crucial to setting up certain aspects of that story. Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, even in Return of the King, like the extension of the scenes where they're going into the caves to find the kings of the dead kings, like they have a little bit of fight stuff in there.
I did like that.
And then they also extended a little bit of timing on the fortress, the green glowing fortress. I can't think of the name.
Odin, I think so.
So yeah,
I think they were definitely worth the watch. You just got to have the
abso-fucking-lutely. It is a grind.
Yeah. It's a commitment for sure.
But in the same way that I derive pure joy and happiness, if I were to be able to have the time to sit down and go through every Star Wars project in chronological order and watch it all back to back with no breaks, I highly recommend it. It is very possible to take a weekend, do all 3 extended Hobbits and all 3 extended Lord of the Rings. It will change your life. That being said, let's do Obi-Wan versus Vader and Obi-Wan series.
I'm putting that top of B.
I was going to put it here.
What say you, Swinsky?
I'm very torn about this duel because I'm a very how am I trying to say this? I'm very
not cohesively.
I'm very anti Vader and Kenobi meeting before A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we do get that little throwaway line, which I think was an editing mistake.
Dude.
Where Vader goes, "A presence I have not felt since," and then he walks away. So maybe he was alluding to that. Because that is when Kenobi gets back to full fucking strength, gets buried, and Anakin has the high ground until
When I met you, I was but the
Obi-Wan
learner.
is
Now
like,
I am the
bitch,
master.
I am the fucking high ground, and I'm gonna fucking bury you with it. Honestly, there's a lot of good shit that I like. I love whenever he cracks Vader's helmet, and then you get the mixture, like the audio mixing of Hayden.
Anakin is gone.
Fucking,
You
honestly,
didn't
I
kill
put it above-
Anakin.
I would put it
I
above
did.
Maul versus Qui-Gon.
Put it above Maul versus Qui-Gon. I can get behind it.
Too bad it's my podcast. Fuck you guys. No, I'll give you that on the fact that here's where I'll secede on this. The potential of this does, in my opinion, make it better than this, but this has dialogue.
Yeah.
It does. The scenes, yeah, it's
got dialogue, really cool. And it's got one of the most poetic and poignant scenes of all of Star Wars that we've got.
And so here, so are we gonna? But I'm sitting here looking at it like, are we seriously gonna put Anakin and Dooku above that? I think.
I maintain that this should be here. So yeah,
I'm
putting that there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Because I think the potential of this outweighs any potential of the way that they could have rewritten this.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
What do we got?
Let's do this one.
Cloud
it's S tier. That's easy. It says it's an S tier. There's two more on there that I would automatically put S tier.
Briefly looking. Yeah, three more. Yeah,
there's like two for sure, and there's two that I'm.
There's two for sure, and I can hear an argument about two of them.
Yeah, same, yeah.
That being said, let's go here.
To me, that one goes.
Like, this one is a point where we don't even need to fucking, like, if you don't agree on this, you're retarded.
Yeah, just go ahead and log off.
Go rewatch Star Wars, and then come back and let me still tell you you're wrong and put my nuts on your fucking forehead.
Let's put that. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say, like, what can we say about the Bespin duel that hasn't been fucking said?
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
Perfect. I'm putting this Yoda Palpatine fight behind.
You know what? I will say something about this. I'm sorry to interject.
No, you're good, man.
The greatness about this is I feel this is the one and only time we see Luke delve into the dark side of the Force. Because of the fact that what happened with Han, and that he's like, everything's gone to shit, and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna fucking kill my dad, and he taps into that like arrogance.
See, I don't agree, because he doesn't know that Han is in carbonite yet.
But what I'm saying is, if you're looking at it as a whole, right? He has come here on a mission to kill his father. He doesn't know it's his father.
I disagree. He comes there on a mission to save his friends. He doesn't go there to kill his father. He goes to confront Vader a second time. I think he used more of the dark side. He actually uses the dark side in Return of the Jedi. I don't think he uses any of it in Empire.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I still think it's an S tier fight. I mean, everything, the music, the ambiance, the choreography, everything's perfect, dude. Everything. And then like the big payoff at the end of the fight with "I am your father," like it's an S tier battle all the way through.
Well, I think the style of this battle too is like he's on the offensive, right?
Yeah, has to be,
so,
because he's trying to. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like that's kind of where
he is.
That was kind of my thought process behind
up until the end.
Because the Return of the Jedi one, he's in that like
he's in the defensive.
He's in that Obi-Wan
up until he threatens Leia.
Yeah.
And then that's when he goes.
That's when he fully types in. But I would say in the lightsaber dueling side of things, I think he taps into that like fully aggressive.
He for sure does, because there's moments where like you could just look at his face and his body language, and he's full on swinging.
That's what I'm saying. Like Here he is swinging a fucking baseball bat, trying to knock it out of the park. In the Return of the Jedi, he's calculated. He's
except for that last part when he's when Vader tempts him.
Yeah, we won't talk.
I agree.
That.
He's more of a Jedi. He's
stoic. This is Anakin Luke. This is Obi-Wan discipline Luke.
Agreed. It's true.
So, that being said, what are we thoughts on this one?
I was gonna say somewhere in C. I want to say behind the Dooku one, and then maybe even behind the Kylo one right there. No. But the redeeming quality about this fight is that Senate scene for me. I know Yoda loses, but like that scene is cool to me.
I don't think. And here's where I'm thinking on this, and I've got a lot of clippable moments on this and kind of like my theories. I think in this battle, right, we get to that point where Yoda gives up, but I really think he's realized in this point. I think what hits him is all of the anguish, right?
Yeah,
all of the anguish. He's like, he you can see the moment where he gets hit with it here. He's realizing when he's on the floor. He's like, I have failed the order. I have brought the order down. I've been arrogant. I have not been a Jedi. I have allowed this snake to live under my nose and help nurture this snake. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's in a way that he's defeated by Palpatine as much as he's defeated by himself, right? Because I think he also realizes at a point in this fight too, he's like, I can probably keep fighting and beat Palpatine, but it will result in me being drained of all of the essence of the Force, possibly dying. Like I could see this fight. He takes out Palpatine, but they're both like poof, dead. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to give everything that's left of him to beat Palpatine, and he's realizing too. He's like, bro, like they're like ethereally, right? Because he doesn't know everything at this point. Ethereally, he's like, there's still mission to my purpose. I still have purpose. I can't die here. Right?
Sure. That's, he escapes with Bail Organa, meets up with Tarful and Chewbacca, and pieces out.
I think the Force was definitely tipped in the scale of the scales were definitely tipped towards the dark side here. I will say I cannot ethically put this behind this duel because we see the side of Yoda giving himself the last of what he's got, using the Force in the way that he always should have in this battle. I think if he uses the same tactics here, which he knows he has to use the Force in the lightsaber to beat Palpatine, if he uses the Force here, Dooku's dead, movie's over. So I think this at minimum has to be above this.
Really, you think it's above? I think I personally enjoy. I get your reasoning for it.
Based off of what I've said about this,
sure.
There's more to this scene than this. Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
But that being said,
just gonna hit you with the argument of you got two of the most powerful fucking Force users, and they result to lightsabers. Yeah. It's fucking stupid. It's
dude,
a waste
it's
of
bad off, dude. Why are you hating, dude? You don't like Star Wars, you don't like lightsabers, dude.
But see, I see what Swooner is saying, and that's why I'm not elevating it higher.
Yeah, no, he's right.
I think this scene goes here.
Sure. Oh, you think it goes above the Force Awakens scene?
Yes.
I don't, but what do you think, Swinsky?
Personally, it's D for me. I do not like it. I don't like Yoda with a lightsaber. Don't like I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to drill it fucking home to these thick-skulled people in the chat. Two of the most powerful fucking Force users in all of Star Wars. And they resort to fucking lightsabers. What's the point of being the most powerful Force user then? What is the fucking point?
But I think at this time, he's not the most powerful Force user. And Yoda is not.
I mean, it's
because if you look at this, he's tired. He's
Mace-
tired here,
Mace
but he's
beat him,
clocked
bro.
into work and he knows he's got a job to do. Okay, I am not going that far out of him. Nope.
Dude,
Nope. I will die on a hill for it to be here
What did he
based off
say?
of my analysis and what I've, because I see things not just from like a boom, it's Star Wars. I see things from like
A tier? Yeah,
life,
nobody's sorry.
life and like the poeticness of this, and the story behind it, right? And that's why I have this here. I'm okay if you guys want to tag team
I think it's
me
a
and
C
put it
tier.
here.
I think that's cool for me. I think
But
that's fine.
ideally,
I'd put it above the
I'll put it
fucking
here.
Force Awakens one.
All right.
Yeah.
We can do that. We can do that. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna put it here, bro.
That's
Like
fine.
I just
I mean,
I don't
dude, and
see
like it is
I
pretty
see the
poetic that Yoda does
justification.
this.
I would put this up here if they end up fighting to the death and Yoda gives it all, but I can't.
No,
All right, we'll drop it in there.
So it's going here.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do that one. I think that one's probably like a I'm putting that one at like the scene itself is cool, but the fight to me isn't
no,
that
the fight's
cool.
not that good. It's kind of terrible slow-mo.
I'm putting this D tier somewhere. Sorry, the scene's cool.
What tier?
I'm putting it D tier somewhere. I'm putting it probably. I might put it above the Rey and Kylo scene after the red one. I know people are gonna give me flack for that, just because as a duel itself, it's pretty baseline, but it is super ethereal and interesting. I don't know. I put it in D tier somewhere, for sure.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like I just said, it's slow. I mean, we do get that cool reveal of potentially Luke could be Vader.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm not looking at that part of it.
Yeah.
We're looking at the
battle, and that's
part of the battle. He chops off Vader's head.
And we've talked about with the other things, like we just got finished talking about, Yoda and Palpatine and like the larger themes that are going on. So
as a scene, this is amazing. But
as a
duel, a lightsaber duel,
I'll put it there. I'd put it there. I'd maybe put it above the other one, but yeah, it can sit there. That's fine. I think that works. These last four are going to be good. They're going to be really good.
You know what? Being honest.
That's cool. Yeah, I think that's where I think it should go.
The flip is
what gets me, man. I think that's exactly where that should go.
Yeah.
You want to do Mason Palps?
I was thinking about going
that one. I'm putting, if we're doing that one, I'm either going to put that the very top of A tier or maybe bottom of S tier.
I got a bottom S tier.
Okay. Because like there's a lot of shit going on at that. Luke becomes Jedi.
This is the swaggiest version of Luke that I've
100%.
seen outside of the hallway scene.
Yeah.
This is agreed.
And I can't wait to do 2 parts of lightsaber duels in the shows, because there's going to be enough of it to do 2. Because there's a lot of theoretical and like the analysis shit that I love to get into.
Yeah,
but I think that this goes like here.
That's fair. I think that's totally cool. I would love for us to do the live action Star Wars TV episodes and rank which ones.
So I think what we're gonna do is we'll have a live action saber duels in the shows. That could even be 2, and then I think we have an animated lightsaber fights.
We should do that
show.
I just meant like the episodes in general, like which we think are some of the best. But dude, there's so many.
There's so many. That's the thing that's beautiful about this is while we wait for our beautiful, wonderful, amazing interviews, we just get to have fun and theorize and hang out with you people, which is what matters to me the most. I want to create a community here. I love each and every one of you. I love your opinions. I know we shit on all of you all the time, but that's that's projection.
We shit on each other all the fucking time. We just argue with EJ about Anakin and Luke for fucking like 45 minutes.
Yeah, because he's wrong and Luke sucks. But yeah,
did it make great content, bro? But that's the thing is like that, dude. But while we're waiting, we just always have something in the pipeline because there's just so many different things we can talk about. and we just love shooting the shit with everybody. So
Yeah,
I
dude,
agree,
there's
man.
so much stuff we can get into on here, and that's why I love it. And the more things we do on here, the more opportunity we have to have more of you lovely people on.
Yeah.
So
Love having you.
That's why I didn't include any of
please,
those.
please stay tuned to the socials. If there's something that you know really well, you're passionate about, when we announce what we're going to be doing, I'm going to, for now, what we're going to do is we're working on getting these things posted out like Wednesday, the week up. What I'd like to get to a point to do is that we can post this, and I'll have a little box be like, who wants in, and then we'll kind of go from there and pick and choose who we want to have. But what I'm going to do is who wants in and why, and I'll have you state your case, and for the things that we don't have predetermined people that we want on, we can add people in and have them. You'll be duking it out in here with us. So if that's something you want to do, stay tuned to the socials. I know I post a lot of shit. I know I do a lot of shit on the stories, but stay tuned, be vigilant. And that's how you'll get in here. That being said, Mace versus Palpatine, and then Anakin cheats like a bitch.
The Mace first Palpatine for me was like the same as the Luke. It's like top of A or bottom of S somewhere.
Me personally, if I'm putting this somewhere, and I think we got even this got cut a lot, I probably would have it like here.
Yeah, a lot did get cut from that because Anakin was supposed to throw Palpatine his saber, and he was supposed to fight Mace with Jarkai using his red lightsaber and Anakin's saber. You know how fucking cool that would have been?
Yeah.
It would have been fucking
It would have
amazing.
been amazing, dude. It would have been amazing.
Like, we want to talk about potential here. I think there's massive potential here. The potential for this, bro.
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if we saw that and like still Anakin had to cheat to win with Palpatine and Mace fighting, this goes here, bro.
Yeah, I still, if I'm being honest, I still think the Luke Vader's a little bit more impactful of a scene in terms of a fight and what it does for the overall story of Star Wars.
Well, I mean, this right here guarantees Anakin's fall.
It's true, but also this guarantees Anakin's redemption, and that's just as important.
Right, but there would be no redemption if Anakin kills Palpatine. If Anakin balances the Force, if Anakin, yeah, but even then, it's like I don't think Palpatine fully gets cooked by Mace alone. I think that this scene is missing that tag team.
Yeah, I still think it's bottom of S or top of A. In terms of like the overall importance, man. Then that's the full. You can't beat the full circle moment of Luke redeeming Vader, dude. Like that.
But the argument I'm making is this never fucking happens.
I get it.
This.
I get it. But if we're talking about comparatively, like what's a more important scene in the overall story? I don't know. Like they're definitely neck and neck. They're both right there with each other. Like. There's no question. They're both extremely important.
To me, this signifies, right? This is the moment that Anakin's full potential is gone. This is the rise of Vader.
The rise of Vader.
Because this is not the real Vader.
The rise of Vader versus the redemption of Anakin and Luke becoming a Jedi, though.
The rise of Vader becoming his full potential in here, because like we said, if we've got full potential Vader, no bullshit, no chicken nugget limb, this is the most powerful Force wielder of all time. Of all time. There's no question.
Outer Rims, brother, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here.
Hell yeah,
we love
man.
it. And
love you.
We just love conversing with people with different opinions and just shooting the shit. That's what it used to be like before everybody got all weird about that.
The only person I fucking hate with a passion in this community is Sklee.
We got years of lore there, man.
God, dude, I can't wait for that video. We got to do a video where we just talk about the whole experience of our lives.
Oh my dude, we got Ian Decessa Chronicles. We got
fuck that kid. I still hate his ass. I don't hate many people. He's S tier fuckwad.
Yeah, but Outer Rim, man, we appreciate you, man. We couldn't be here without you. We love doing this thing. Glad people have have the same passion and are like-minded and willing to debate and aren't afraid to share their opinions. We love that.
Even if you're wrong and you want stupid shit,
like
and
me.
even
If you're like
and
me,
A.
you're wrong, and you get shit on for 45 minutes, dude, and make a fool of yourself. You know.
Yeah. Swinner, what do you think? Fair, or do you want to hear?
See, I see both fucking arguments, and that shit fucking really, you don't have one without the other.
It's true. You're the deciding factor unless you want to throw it to chat.
Personally,
chat vote. Because they've heard all of our arguments. They've heard all of our arguments. So chat vote.
I think they're both. It is really tough. It's a tough.
I say it does go above Return of the Jedi, and I know I'm supposed to be using just like movie logic with it, but I am gonna cheat and I'm gonna use the novelization. If Anakin hadn't have showed up, Mace fucking wiped
killing him. He's killing him. Yeah, absolutely, he's killing him.
Because Anakin showing up fucked with Mace's Vapad, and he thought that it was Palpatine that was fucking terrified of losing, but that wasn't the fucking case at all. And that right there, that little bit of information fucking puts it right over the fucking edge.
That's cool.
And that's coming from a dude that doesn't like Mace.
I think it makes I originally thought maybe to put those bottom two at top of A, but they're just the significance of both of those.
You're fucking wild if you want these in A.
Yeah, like I said, just the overall significance of everything going on. It makes no sense for them to be anywhere but S. They're the best ones. But dude, these last two, man, these last two are so good. I know what I got to say about it.
That being said, Mustafar,
bro, people are gonna be mad about. I feel like people are gonna be triggered. Yeah, people are gonna hate my opinion on this, but I'm gonna say it. I love the Duel of Fates. Or I love the Duel on Mustafar. I love the Duel on Mustafar. It's amazing. It is the most epic.
Actually, be honest with you.
He's trying to get Swinsky.
I wouldn't necessarily go that low. I would say it's a slot below Bespin.
Yeah,
dude.
It's just because
that's where I was originally
does go on for a little.
You put that below
was rage.
Bespin, really?
This was rage bait, but I put it here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is you'll see why I'm going to do that.
I'm surprised by that, Swinsky.
Well,
I figured you would have.
Love that. It's one of my favorite duels of all fucking time. But whenever that fucking tower falls into the lava and they're swinging George of the Jungle style.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Why? What was the point of that? Did we need to see
that? Was George Lucas's Mary Poppins moment.
Fair.
Yes, that it was.
Fair. I'll give you that. You guys convinced me. Yes, here. Yeah, Mac, man. They're definitely both for sure.
But yeah, if they had just cut out that fucking tower falling into the lava and them swinging, it'd probably be above Bespin. But because of that and the fact that it does go on for 3 minutes too long, yeah.
Yep.
That and the fact that everybody that worked on that movie did not like the high ground sequence that George
really? I don't know why
they hated that. Nick Gillard hated it. Everybody fucking hated it, bro.
It's probably the most quotable line of the entire movie.
But here's the thing: the high ground, in tactical terms, only matters in ballistic warfare.
All right, dude.
Because if you look at old tactics of war and fighting, right, having the high ground gives you a disadvantage if you are a melee unit versus a ranged unit, because the ranged unit tendency is to shoot up, right?
Yeah.
So they're cooking you. If you're firing up on a target on the hill, they're cooking you. If you're getting shot by cannons, they're cooking you. The only advantage the high ground has is sword against sword. This scene, that is the only advantage it has.
Macman,
because if you're coming down the hill and there's lances or pikes, you're running straight into that. You're fucking cooked. Unless you're on cavalry unit, right? The biggest advantage on the high ground is if you've got if you're firing down on somebody, that's an advantage. but this is hand to hand, so I don't like it.
Dude,
Because here's the thing, right? The only reason the high ground gives him advantage there is because Anakin jumps.
Well, he tries to do the move that Obi-Wan did to Maul, right? Isn't that?
No, he tries to do the move that Maul did to Qui-Gon and jump over him and get behind him.
No, Anakin definitely he was obsessed with the Obi-Wan versus Maul fight.
Yeah, so that's what he
because
did.
he would program the training droids to be Maul.
Oh yeah, I know.
So he was trying to pull the Obi-Wan, where
yeah.
Obi-Wan had the low ground and he jumps over
Yeah.
Maul to slice him in half. But
I wasn't thinking about that part. I was thinking about where he jumped off the speeder bike. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good fucking parallel right there.
What are you talking about? When he jumps off the speeder bike?
Where he's
where Maul jumps off the
Qui-Gon
speeder bike,
is ready to face him as he's coming in, and Darth Maul
Anakin
is
drop
over him, and it gets behind him and swings at him. So now Qui-Gon's got to readjust.
Huh. Oh, you're right.
Because if you're looking at it, if Maul had run towards him and jumped, Qui-Gon's boom, you're done. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Millennium Falcon. I almost fucking cooked him.
Who?
Han Solo's bitch ass shit. Yeah, man. I mean, that's where my head went immediately, but then I was like, oh yeah, Duel of the Fates. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If he wasn't on that pod and was able to get around and get to level ground with him, I think he beats Obi-Wan there. But the fact that he jumps like an arrogant son of a bitch and leaves himself fully open, he cooked.
All right, y'all ready to do the last one?
We don't need to talk about it.
It's the best one
right here.
It's the fucking best
one
one
right there.
It absolutely is the best
one right there.
And like people,
and I'm begging somebody in the
comments
comments to fucking say something because I will spend 45 minutes eviscerating you virally.
Macman, like I understand. You said Empire is your favorite, but you think Mustafar's the best, dude. I get it. I actually think that the Duel of Fates is for real, objectively the best lightsaber duel for real. Everything about it, the movie, the stakes. Or not the movie, the music, the stakes, sound effects,
choreography, the shooting. Because if we're looking at it, battling through the fucking shield generators all the way to the end,
dude, amazing.
Nothing else compares.
Amazing. The intensity between Obi-Wan and Maul after Qui-Gon.
This is
the craziest sequence lightsaber sequence I've ever seen.
This is Nick Gillard's magnum opus.
Yeah. I got you, Macman. I got you.
Shut the fuck up.
I think objectively, it's not the best one. I think it might be the most cinematic, but I don't think it's the best, objectively the best one. I think there's bigger.
Sean, that's why it has its own category. It may be at the bottom, but that's why it has its own categories, because it is the best.
We got to do a best side characters ranking tier list. I think that would be fun, dude. I said switch between this.
I mean, that's essentially what the droids ranking video is going to be.
I mean, I was talking like Babu and like just all these random ass people. Like,
yeah, we could do a miscellaneous.
General Tarples, freaking,
the tactical spider.
The tactical spider. Oh my god. You say the Nemoidian. What can I think of his name, dude?
Newt Gunray.
Newt fucking Gunray, bro. Come on. But I think this turned out to be a great list, man. I think everything in S, I can't argue anything less than S. All of those are just so impactful on every level. So, and what's the next one? What's our first one on A? Again?
I'm not using a fucking ad blocker. Fuck yourself.
Bullshit. A is the first part of that fight. Okay. Yeah.
Duel of Fates is the best one. Go to bed right this special bedtime. I don't have a bedtime. I do what I want.
So for A, you would still put on A, you would put that beginning part of that Mace Windu fight above the Obi-Wan and Vader fight? Would you all do that?
Yeah, because I'm still not the
Yeah.
biggest fan of Obi-Wan and
Yeah,
Vader
the
leaving-
meetup. The second
or
meetup.
Obi-Wan leaving
Yeah.
Tatooine. So
I just love that whole monologue at the end, or at the monologue, but just the scene at the end of that fight makes it powerful.
Nah, but I mean the monologue here is crazy too.
This is true, and we do see the spiral. We do see. Yeah, we talked about that. This is true.
Yeah.
Fair. The music was
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. The reason why this is in A tier is because of its redeeming qualities.
Sure.
Other than that, I would probably put it here.
Yeah.
On the lore and the fact that it happened, but it's going here.
I'm happy with this list.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I think this is the first time we've got everything
Yeah,
pretty spot on.
I agree. Very happy with it. I think we did a good job. Appreciate y'all in the comments too, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, what do you guys say?
I say nanny nanny boo boo. Fuck you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm. We cooked, guys.
We definitely cooked. No doubt about it. So you're trying to run another stream after this?
Yeah, I'll probably run a little bit of Battlefield just to show people.
Dude, you gotta play. What are you gonna show people?
The chat stuff we got going on. I'll fix the emotes here too.
Dude, we should run some.
I'm not locked in enough for Fortnite, to be honest. Dude, that takes a little bit more brain power than fucking shooting people with tanks.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I was gonna say I didn't think about the tanks.
Yeah, so. But yeah, thank you guys so much. So much for the love. Thank you guys. We are that much closer to getting to 50 subs on the YouTube, so let's make that happen. That being said, I do have a pretty big announcement here. Twitch clips are coming, YouTube clips are coming. Follow all of my socials if you want to see that, because those I'm using to grow viewership, because on Twitch they don't help you at all. YouTube not so much either. So that's my way to try to get more people in here. And I'm gonna be real with you, it's probably gonna bring the wrong people on YouTube. Just because of how hot some of these takes have been that I'm gonna be clipping. So be prepared for a lot of infighting in the comments. And the other big one that I've got is rebranding. The Wrath of Mandalore logo is getting rebranded, and graphics are going to be changing. So keep an eye out for that. I've got some really good conceptual stuff coming. A lot of cool stuff coming. If Closet ever fucking answers my texts. But if not, I'll figure it out. And this channel, my channel specifically, my YouTube, my Twitch, things are coming. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a video out probably here soon. The three of us talking about God damn it. Both of them.
I'm gonna go.
I'll probably do a little bit of a recording of how the graphics stuff get made. And my thought process kind of behind that. But the three of us here will probably be filming some stuff on that, and then we're going to be talking about what our plans are convention-wise for the year. So if you guys want to link up, we'll give you all the details about what we want to do with that. Some of that stuff's still in the works. But yeah, a lot of changes coming to the Wrath of Mandalore channel, specifically in the graphics department, and better equipment, better effort, better energy, and I'm making a push. I
think y'all are gonna like it too. It looks sweet. All the new stuff I've seen, at least. Gonna be cool.
And even the stuff you haven't seen, the stuff that nobody's seen.
Yo, and speaking of convention, it's not a convention, but
Later, Magman.
Swinsky said he's gonna go to Star Wars Day next May, right?
Yeah, Lee's never heard of Star Wars Night at Galaxy's Edge.
The reason why I don't want to go May 4th is because they open up the new Mando and Grogu version of the Millennium Falcon ride on the 26th. That's why I would want to wait. But even though it would be sweet to be there on May 4th.
Who cares about the Mandalorian and Grogu ride? Nobody cares about that.
They will if it's awesome, and Han Solo and fucking Chewbacca are going to be in. The Falcon is like it is what they've advertised. Then it might be awesome. So we'll have to wait and see.
Well, then maybe we put our nose to the grindstone here. Maybe we do 2 trips.
Dude, I really would love to do that. I don't think it would be too hard to get together. We'll have to see though.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, a whole lot of stuff coming from here. Swinner, what do you got coming up?
Well, I guess.
All right, Sklee, what do you got?
The only video I really have planned that I need to like fucking film, and it's taking me forever to film it because I just don't want to talk about the Rise of Skywalker, even if I'm talking good about it. I just don't have the energy to talk good about that fucking movie. The movie is worse than The Last Jedi. Like, I would much rather watch Luke fucking throw his saber over his shoulder for 2.5 hours than to fucking watch The Rise of Skywalker ever again in my life.
So yeah, that video is coming soon.
It might be a full video. It might just be me saying, hey guys, here's 10 things I like about the fucking Rise of Skywalker. And it's just credit roll of all the things that I like.
Sklee, anything coming up on your end of things?
Yeah, so there's definitely a couple conventions I'm looking to try to go to, hopefully with you guys.
Yeah, we'll break that video. We'll do that video. We'll record that because we got to do another recording with Swootsky whenever he figures out when he wants his best episode to release.
Yeah, and I got another idea. I kind of want to keep it a secret. I'll talk to you about it after.
Private chat it. Yeah. Well, after we end this in the group, we can talk about it.
Yeah. So for anybody who's interested in the chat, I got some music.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Say your piece.
Just end it, dude. You already fucked.
Say your piece. Do it.
Oh, it's already good. It's good.
No, go ahead. We're not ending until you say it.
I got some music in the works. If anybody's interested, probably be putting it out here in a little bit. So that's what I got going on. That's it, man. That's all I was gonna say.
I wish I had a fucking OBS so I could crickets that, but yeah.
You already pretty much did it. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being here, co-hosting and carrying as well. But that's gonna call it for volume 6. Big round of applause. We made it past the death drop. Yeah, we're still here. Fuck you if you don't want us to be. But yeah, until next week. I have an idea for next week, so keep tuned to the socials here. We'll be open to having somebody on. But yeah, love yous, and may the force be with you guys always.